Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada is a national celebration honoring the direct descendants of the first people of this land. The culture, the history, the language, the stories, the art, all of that is something to be appreciated by all non-Indigenous people living in this country. Direct descendants have and carry the natural ancestral knowledge that was passed on through us through generations. And it's important that we continue to uphold these traditions and values as respected Indigenous people within our own homes and communities. I think it's also important that non-Indigenous people take on the responsibility as well to educate themselves and understand a lot of those colonial practices and a lot of those genocidal practices that were done in the past and how they still impact First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people of the country today. It's also important to celebrate our successful stories as Indigenous people, all the good work that is being done in the communities for our people by Indigenous people. And it's important to celebrate those successes as a collective community in Canada.
Quite special and unique is where we are. And where we are, it's the land. And when we talk about the land, we have to look at the cultures that have come before us, that are part of the land. And so that sense of place, I think, is critical. It defines or can define who we are, where we come from, who we are now, and where we're going. And so celebrating and recognizing Indigenous Day for the institution is to show respect to where we are, to the land we are, because it's part of our history, what makes us, and what will help us be stronger.
So it's important to celebrate Indigenous people and the knowledge and the different aspects of culture they bring with them. It's important to celebrate the people that were here inhabiting this land before us, before colonizers, before settlers. It's important to honor them, to honor their knowledge. And there's no better way to honor their knowledge that actually integrating that type of knowledge, integrating that ancient and outstanding and diverse knowledge into our own processes, into our own ways of teaching, into the ways we put together policies, into the way we put together initiatives. So we're proud and we're happy to honor our Indigenous cultures and Indigenous people.
It's important because Indigenous Day recognizes our first people. Our first people have created on this land and honored our land, and it's important for us not to forget that and to continue to celebrate and honor that.